Don't forget to check out my Patreon, link in the description down below, where we do exclusive content for videos that get blocked on YouTube, like Level Up Project 1, 2, and 3, Twice Sees the Light, Blackpink House, AT's Treasure Film, Blackpink's documentary. Tons of blocked performances are on there as well, and certain tours such as Red Mare, Red Room, Twice Lights, Twice Land, the Blackpink The Show online concert, Shiny World 4, and tons of Knowing Bro episodes, and so much more. Link in description down below. Hey guys, Angie here, and today we have letters to Midzy. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce the fandom's name. Midzy? I'm pretty sure I'll hear them say it. I'm guessing, did they debut on August 17th? Or is that when they got their fandom name? I feel like this is an important day that it was uploaded. This was a Patreon request. On Patreon, I have certain tiers where you can request videos and stuff. And this was one of the videos my Patreon requested. I do want to get more into Itzy. I used to do like bingings of their songs, but sadly that channel was deleted. Sad. But yeah, I love their B-sides and I really like the girls. I haven't gotten to know them too deeply, but when I watched Weekly Idol and stuff, I got to know them a bit more, and they're very funny, very cute. But yeah, I'm guessing this is gonna be a more serious video of them, so that's gonna be cool to see maybe that side of them. I don't know for sure if it's gonna be, but it sounds like it would. But let's hop into the video because it's 17 minutes long, and I'll probably pause and talk in between. So alright.
다행이면서도 불행하다는 생각을
She's a little.
어쩔 수 없이 조금.
Hey. A. No. Let's see if captions pop up, but okay, that's okay. Is this when she talks about, I'm pretty sure it's her, I think, yeah, it had to be Itzy, talked about the sexism in the K-pop industry, about like concepts and stuff like that. I think it was Itzy who talked about it. We'll see.
제가 봐도 매력이 있고 너무 멋있는데 퍼포먼스가 싫은 게 아니라 제가 못하니까 제가 봐도 이지 퍼포먼스 너무 멋있고 루키랑 팀이 너무
Come on.
내가 그걸 하자니 무대 위에서는 멤버들이 보이잖아요. 얘가 진짜 즐기고 있구나.
Because wouldn't she get bullied a lot for her dancing?
뭔가 달라달라 때가 진짜 조금 힘들긴 했거든요. 이렇게 막 사람들이 좋아해 주시고 좋은 소식들이 막 들려오는데 마냥 기쁜 마음으로 임하고 있지 못한다는 게 뭔가 죄짓는 것 같고, 리허설이나 이런 거 올라가는 것도 저한테 하나하나 되게 너무 부담이고 스트레스였었던 때라서 있지 이하로서 생각했어요.
Because there was a time when she was called out a lot for her lack of dancing, and it was in very odd situations though. It wasn't like when she was performing, though I think it was, but the main video I would see, it was, I think they were on some type of variety show, and it wasn't even a moment where she had to be serious and dancing like, you know, sharply. Hello, shh. Okay. But like they were just joking around a bit, not dancing properly anyways, but she was being lazy, called lazy and stuff like that. Part of me's glad she's talking about it, you know, like directing it very like head on. But it's also sad because now it's confirmed she had seen it. I mean, obviously we know idols probably see the criticism, but to have it confirmed, it hurts a little. Because even, I think at that time I wasn't even a fan of Itzy, but I was even like, wow, people are really going hard on her. But she's not even like a lead or a main dancer, so I don't know why. It's just people being trash.
지나갈 거다라는 생각으로 버티다 보니까 주변에서 이겨냈다고 말씀해 주시는 것 같아요.
That's so sad though.
버틴다는 표현이 뭐 누가 그렇게 다 경량한 건 아니지만 이거는 뭔가 사람들의 무의식 속에 조금 어쨌든 잘하고 있다는 느낌보다는 좀 더 부정적이고 약한 표현으로 사람들한테 다가가게 되는 것 같은데 사실 생각해보면 버티는 게 진짜 제일 어렵다고 사실 생각하거든요. 그 시간에 버티고 있다는 건 내가 지지 않고 그 시간에 지지 않았다는 건 이겼다는 거랑 별 다를 것 같다.
Oh, that's a night. Not losing means wow. Wow, Leah is so mature. I really respect her. That's a very good mindset to have because I see a lot of times in competition, music, sports, or anything, losing is like not winning. Even if like you didn't get last place, let's say you got like third or second, like well I guess third usually is last place. Let's say you get second, that's seen as losing. Like you're kind of taught that in sports and everything. Like that means you need to work harder and stuff, which I mean you should, but it's seen as like a negative downfall, like if you don't get first place ever, or if you like I just that was such a good line. That actually means a lot to me. That made me like feel like I just learned something from this video. We're 2 minutes in, we have to hurry. We don't have to hurry, but
그 시간을 계속 걸어야 버티는
I like her mindset.
멈추지 않고 가고 있는 거니까 버틴다는 단어가 저한테는 되게 큰 힘이 있는 단어인 것 같아요.
I don't know if she meant it that way, by the way, but that's how I kind of took it.
저한테 되게 상처가 많이 쌓여 있다는 점이 조금 독이 되는.
Are we going through like each member then?
이 책을 읽고 처음
Yeah.
울었어요.
I like this video.
우리 남자가 장미꽃을 떠날 준비를 하고 잘 있어라는 말을 건네는데 장미꽃이 그제서야 얘기를 하는 거죠. 바람을 막아달라는 것도 너랑 같이 있고 싶었던 거고 나도 너를 좋아했어라고 이렇게 얘기를 하는데
Wait, I'm sorry. I need to. Asking you to protect me from the cold wind was just my way of asking you to stay with me. So like using an excuse to kind of, instead of directly saying it. Okay. And then I also loved you.
하는데 너무 슬픈 거죠.
Bottled up emotions. I see her connection there.
표현하는 게 저는 너무 이해가 가요. 그런 게 비슷하지 않아요. 제 자신에게 미안할 때가 좀 많아요. 왜 혼자 계속 가고 걸까? 왜 계속 표현을 못해서 왜 계속 아름을 혼자 힘들어 해야 할까? 그런 게 있고 그래서 제 자신한테 미안하다는 감정 드는 것도 되게
I think people often feel that way where like you're not allowed to apparently feel bad for yourself, but like as strange as it sounds, if you don't start feeling bad for yourself, no one else will. And that sounds kind of weird, but like only you know how you feel. So if you don't protect and like comfort yourself, you don't say it either to someone else, then they can't comfort or protect you either. So like you need to kind of, I think it's okay to feel sorry for yourself, like, because especially if you're like her and you don't tell anyone how you feel, that just builds it up, which she does say, she built up her emotions. But you are allowed to feel sorry for yourself because only you know everything you've been through. You can tell someone everything, but in the end it still wouldn't be every single thing you've been through in your life. Like, you have been through tons of trials and errors and only you know it. Like, your parents won't even know it because your parents aren't there at school and your school friends aren't there at home and no one's with you at work. Like, only you know everything you've been through, and you're allowed to feel sorry for yourself, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. I think you should only feel bad about it if you're, oh, woe is me, oh, like if you're whining about it all the time and stuff, then yeah, maybe it's a bit much, but you're allowed to feel bad for yourself.
나한테 리더를 안 줬으면 좋겠다라는 생각을 했는데 싫은 말, 해야 할 말을 제가 서슴없이 하는 편은 아니니까 그러지 못하니까
That's
그거에
okay
대한
though.
제가 부담감이나 책임감이 너무 크게 있어가지고 터질 때가 있었던 거죠. 그래서 멤버들하고 도란도란 시간을 그렇게 가지면서 얘기를 하다
Oh,
보면
then she doesn't truly build up all her emotions.
책임감을 혼자 짊어지지 않아도 우리가 각자의 역할에 맞춰서
I wonder if Charang's gonna talk about 16.
같은 멤버니까 너가 굳이 혼자 그렇게 힘들어하지 않아도 된다라는 얘기를 해줬을 때 되게 많이 고마웠어.
Well, yeah, a leader doesn't have. I don't know why people think the leader has to do everything on their own. The leader is just there to lead. You're not like the parent, literally. Like, you're not like. Even parents don't do everything on their own. Like, kids do chores and stuff, or usually do like chores and stuff like that, and siblings often take care of their other siblings. Why does she look like. Oh, her knees are in her shirt. I was like, where are her legs? But the leader is just there to lead. Like, you're not doing. You should never have to do everything on your own. That doesn't mean. That would mean you have a bad team with you. That's when you should worry. Oh, that's a diary? That's cute. That's so kind of Leah. She saw she was struggling and gave her a place to let it all out.
내 감정이 진짜 솔직해져야겠다 하고 쓰려고 하는데 그게 이제 또 안 써지는 거예요. 제가 처음에 쓴 일기가 이거 나를 많이 사랑해주고 주변 사람들에게 행동해도 변하지 않지. 감사한 마음 하나 가지고 할 말은 하기가 있네요. 슬플 땐 슬퍼하기가 별도가 3개나 쳐있네요. 그랬나 봐요. 그렇게 오래된 시간도 아니긴 한데 뭔가 지금 보니까 내가 이때 마음다짐을 그래도 하긴 했나 보구나. 별표가
Oh, her sad little laughs. What does this say? Sorry, the caption is a little. When feeling sad, be sad. My baby.
거는 다 잊어도 약간 그 이름 기억에 남는 거예요.
Charang's my bias, by the way.
어렸을 때부터 대중분들께 알려지다 보니까 고생했네라고 저를 이렇게 생각해 주시는 건 너무 감사한데 그걸 꼭 약간 안 될 이유가 있었겠지라고 꼭 그걸 또 나쁘게 조롱같이 하시는 분들이 또 있어요. 그런 거 보면 그건 진짜 아닌데.
It's kind of like over analyzing, but just the way each of them sit kind of says a lot about them. I feel like Charang's still kind of closed in on herself, but maybe she's also just comfortable sitting that way.
그 사람이 정말 많은 것 같아요. 데뷔를 준비하기 1년 전 저는 그때가 제 인생에서 사실 가장 힘들었던 시기였거든요. 왜 그랬는지 모르겠는데
I am reacting to 16 on Patreon, by the way. I don't react to other Itzy on there, but if you like twice too, I guess. And Charang's so cute and little.
미움을 받고 이럴 바에는 의미가 없다라고 생각을 했던 것 같아요. 사진을 찍거나 뭘 해도 끝에 서고 싶어 하고 뭔가 튀고 싶지 않은 거?
I do notice that though, like, she's very reserved. I mean, she was shy on 16 too. I kind of took it as her just being like one of the youngest ones there. Yeah, she was like the second or third youngest there. I think Natty's the youngest. But that's so sad. She's very self-cautious.
저에 대해서도 좀 스스로 많이 몰라줬던 것 같기도 하고 스스로 많이 못 챙겨준 것 같아서 그래도 잘 하려고 하고 있어요. 참 가사를 보면은 정말 솔직히 말해서 그럴 수 있는 사람은 정말 소수일 거예요. 자존감과 그런 자신감을 가질 수 있는 사람은 정말 극소수일 건데 댓글을 보다가 그냥 애들은 예뻐서 좋겠다 약간 이런 댓글 보면은
Must be nice to be pretty.
속상해요.
Oh,
똑같아요. 뭔가 안
her
하고
voice
싶고.
is so shaky.
도와주줘야.
Oh, don't cry. Don't. Oh, she's crying. Oh, don't cry. I cry when I see people cry, but I can't. No. Hug. I don't.
잘 나고 당당해서 이 노래 부르는 건 아니에요.
It's 'cause you wanna be.
정말로 에너지를 주고 싶다는 생각으로 하는 거예요. 저를 응원해주시는 팬분들이 생겼으니까 소수의 사람들의 말에 제가 어느 순간 흔들리고 있다는 걸 아시게 되면은 속상해하실 것 같아서 그러지 말아야겠다. 그럴 시간도 아깝고 생각하고 컨트롤 열심히.
That's so sad though, because I see people say that a lot, like they don't want to show they're sad because then that'll make others sad. Well, that's true, as I just got sad seeing her cry, but it also made me more self-aware of, like, you know, how others feel, which I mean I already naturally do that but like it's kind of a little reminder, like, you know, most people know that other people are sad. Most people have that knowledge that, like, idols and celebrities are people and they hurt and stuff, but you kind of need a constant reminder. I mean, after seeing so many groups and stuff and having such hard times, I kind of always have that assumption in my head, like, no, they're probably sad in this moment and faking a smile. It's kind of sad to think that all the time, but it is in my head a lot. But it, you know, they're so young. She is so young, like, and she shouldn't think that way. But I think even if you're not an idol, you still think that way. Like, you still think, like, let's say to your parents or something, you're like, gotta put on a smile, or at school, gotta put on a smile, at work, gotta put on a smile. Like, everyone's kind of faking their happiness, so it's not, like, too surprising or weird to think that. Oh, the queen.
잘못된 시선들도 사실 많고, 사실 그런 시선들이 좋지는 않죠. 속상하고 그리고 억울하고 많이 힘들겠다 라는 얘기부터 정말 많이 들었던 것 같은데, 그런 얘기가 저도 모르게 조금 그런 얘기들에 오기가 생겼던 것 같아요. 안 힘든데? 약간 이런 생각? 그냥 재밌는데 하는 거 생각도 들고, 저희 직업상 좀 필요한 부분이기도 하고, 저희가
Oh, here's the clip.
그래서 뭔가 아이돌이 말라야 된다라기보다는 좀 무대를 할 때 좀 더 말라야 춤선도 예쁘고, 그리고 좀 무대를 좀 더 스펙트럼 넓게 입을 수 있고, 이런 것 때문에 빼야겠다는 결심을 하는 거지, 좀 뭐랄까, 난 무조건 말라야 돼, 마른 게 예쁘니까 라고 생각을 해서 빼는 건 아닌 것 같아요. 이걸 편견이라고 할 수 있을지는 모르겠는데, 이제 좀 저희가 퍼포먼스를 연습을 진짜 좀 많이 해요. 거의 매일매일 출근하면서 그렇게 연습을 하는데, 열심히 준비한 퍼포먼스가 나갔을 때 칭찬이라고 해주시는 말들 중에, 근데 너희 춤 걸그룹 춤 너무 빡세고.
Here's the yes, okay, I knew. Okay, I was like, I was so sure it was Itzy who said it. Like, I think the only other group I would think to say maybe something like this would probably be like Luna or Mamamoo. I think other groups would say it too, but like, I was thinking of the choreo and stuff, and I was like, it has to be Itzy, right? Oof. And I feel like she would say something like this. It's, yes. It's such a backhanded compliment, which I'm guilty of too at times. I guess we're just sadly conditioned this way. Though I've gotten into more girl groups to try to better myself of thinking that, so I'm better at it now. Still probably slip up at times though, and probably say something a little counterproductive like that, but I admit it. So I admit that. I am trying to be better. I think when people try to make it seem like, oh, girl group stan haters and stuff, oh, you guys are so like people kind of, I feel like people can be a little hypocritical and think, wow, that's so sexist and misogynistic of someone to say something like that. I'm thinking to myself, well, you probably have said something like that too, but you're not recorded saying it. I will own up though and say I probably have said stuff like that, mainly to like Luna and Itzy, but yeah, it's a backhanded compliment of saying like, hey, wow, that choreography looks so hard, it kind of looks like a guy group one or something, which I've definitely probably said that a lot. And yeah, that is backhanded. That's so, it means well. I think at times I mainly say stuff like that would probably be given to a guy group, which a lot of times they do that. Like it'll, like some songs, I can't remember specific songs, but I think there was definitely some songs I've seen where the choreographer made it for like a guy group, or like a song they made it for a guy group, but then they gave it to a girl group. It does happen, so it makes sense at times that it would be said, but you can just compliment the choreography. Like I try to sway away from saying that. When I say that looks kind of like a guy group choreography or something, I mainly mean the sharp movements and stuff, because traditionally girl groups would get more smooth choreo, but still counterproductive thing to say, and I apologize for that. No one's called me out on it really like recently, but I do feel guilty of saying that, because especially hearing her talk about it.
근데 너희 춤 너무 빡세서 너희 춤 진짜 힘들겠다.
Too cool for a girl group. I would never say that though, that's stupid.
말도 많이 해주시는데
That was more like insulting. Like I say more, I just misword things from the way we're conditioned. Yeah, those are very insulting.
또 생각했던 것보다 이런 느낌?
Yeah.
당연히 의도로 해주시는 말씀이
See, things like this, just, it's a good reminder.
막 엄청
And I'm so glad she's talking about it. It made me fix my mistakes. Hopefully it made others think that way too.
만든 퍼포먼스가 아니다 보니까 그냥 있는 그대로 봐줬으면 하는 게 가장 큰 것 같아요. 뭐 멋있게 봐줬으면 좋겠다 뭐 이런 것보다도 뭔가 추가적인 거는 넣지 않고 그냥 있는 그대로 보이시는 그대로 생각하고 느껴주셨으면 그냥 잘하더라, 멋있더라, 그냥 그렇게 그래서 상대적인 것 없이 칭찬을
Hmm. I wish. How do you pronounce her name? Ryujin? That was Ryujin, right? Okay, I'm talking about the other girls. Yeah, I think it's. I had to see how it was spelled. Ryujin? Yeah, I feel like I really like what she said, and I'm glad they kept that in. I kind of feel like hers wasn't about her though, so it kind of made me a little sad that I didn't get to know her, but I'm still thankful, because that was, I mean, I saw that even before reacting to this, so that shows how her message really was sent across. I don't follow too many Itzy accounts. I need to kind of get on that more. I kind of follow like 1 or 2 for each member, then like maybe low-key like 8 or 10 for like Charan, but kind of biased towards her, so it makes sense. But I'll definitely have to follow more accounts after this. I love that she talked about that and that it was in here, but I do wish I kind of got to know her more a little as a person. I feel like she's very reserved, which I guess is fine. I respect that, but I don't know, I do kind of wish I got to know her a bit more. But I loved, that was definitely a highlight for me.
애쓰는 느낌과 이렇게 안쓰러운
스스로 아무래도 어린 나이에 사회에 먼저 나온 거잖아요. 가끔은
I don't think we're
압박감도
conditioned
느끼고
to be
스트레스
in front of so many people like this.
받는데 아무리
I mean, we're definitely not.
겉으로는 표현을 많이 못하겠고 저만 힘든 게 아니니까 섣불리 어떻게 표현을 하기가 참 애매하더라고요. 제가 좋은 회사에서 남들보다 일찍 성공했고 또
Good company.
됐으니까 너는 성공도 했는데 뭐가 불만이냐 불만이 있겠냐 그 정도는 뭐 아무것도 아니지 성공했는데 이런 시선들이 있는데 사실은 맞는 말이거든요. 왜냐면 성공했고 지금 누구보다 더 좋은 기회 가지고 있으니까 힘들어도 참고 더 열심히 할 수 있는데 제 스스로 안쓰러워요. 어느 순간부터 제가 책임질 수 있는 것들 선으로 그어놓고 그 안에서만 행동을 하려다 보니까 답답할 때가 많아요.
Okay. I see what you mean.
저는 그냥 있는 저 그대로를 보여주고
That's so
싶은
interesting,
마음이
though.
되게 컸는데
Her mindset.
아, 이 행동은 사람들이 싫어했지. 아, 이 행동은 좀 미워 보일 수 있어. 이런 식으로 저를 언제부턴가 되게 가둔다 해야 되나?
That's like a
그러다 보니까
good and a bad thing.
제가 방금 어떤 감정이었는지 또 헷갈릴 때가 되게 많아요. 제가 느끼는 감정들을 내가 공감해 줘야 되는데
Yeah, we kind of fight against how we feel as if it's like we're fighting with ourselves. We're like, no, you shouldn't feel that way. Like, stop being sad, or you shouldn't be happy about that. You know, like, you're literally, like, it's so stupid. We're literally battling with ourselves, but it's not even our fault. It's kind of like I say, I keep saying we're conditioned this way. It's like we're conditioned to think, no, stop feeling sad. You should be happy right now. It doesn't matter. But like if you're feeling sad, your body is telling you you're sad. Like, be sad. Like, that's okay. Or be happy for once. You know, it's fine. Don't feel guilty for being happy.
그 정도는 다 그래.
Yeah, literally just that.
그렇게 얘기를 하다 보니까
It's one of those things where it's like, you have this, so you shouldn't feel sad because other people have it worse, but you're allowed to feel sad.
아직은 너무 안 해본 것들이 너무 많으니까 모르는 거 투성이들이잖아요. 그래서
She seems like a perfectionist. Even the way she was talking in the beginning, like with her boundaries and stuff, I could feel the perfectionist. Like I can see her mindset on things. It's so interesting. The girls are each so different.
잘해야 돼. 근데 저 스스로 준비가 안 됐다고 생각이 드니까
I don't think anyone's prepared for like that lifestyle. You can never prepare for it.
이렇게까지 크게 다가오지 않을 텐데 모든 게 처음이니까.
No, but like it doesn't matter how much life experience you have. You can never be prepared for fame. Nothing can prepare you for that. You just can't. Like I've never been famous, but I could just see, like, I've seen in idols and celebrities, like each person of any different background, they've all struggled with fame. Doesn't matter how rich you were, how poor you were, how great your family life was, how horrible it was. Like, you're never prepared for, like, because like I said in the beginning, we're not made to have so many eyes and judgments on us. That's why social media is really bad.
크게 다가오고 정답은 없으니까 조금 더 과감해지고 용기를 가지셨으면 좋겠어요. 나는.
Why do they use this background music?
벼랑 끝으로 되게 네모났었는데 지금 그걸 되게
Don't regret it. You just have to learn from it. I think we all kind of beat ourselves up a lot.
주변의 말들보다는 자신을 위한 삶을 살아가셨으면 좋겠어.
사람이 느끼는 감정인데
Reminder, idols aren't robots.
감정들한테 본인이 죽지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Yeah, she's definitely a perfectionist.
지금까지 그래왔듯이 아마 계속 또 시간을 믿고 걸어가고
I feel like Leah's like the most like mature. They're all mature, especially seeing this, but I don't know, there's something about Itzy. That was really nice though. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, Leah saw. Hello! Why are people so annoying? This is a serious video. Okay. Like, the fact that Leah noticed, and it's not like she was asking her to talk to her. She felt like, yeah, you probably struggle to talk. So here's a diary instead. How do you pronounce her name? Yeji, I think is how people pronounce it. Like, she saw she struggled with her emotions and speaking, and instead of forcing her, like trying to talk to her, she said, here's this instead. Like, here's a book to write it down. And I just, like, Leah's very mature. Yeah, Yuna seems like a perfectionist. This group gets so much hate. I think a lot of like JYP groups get a lot of hate. Like, I don't understand where it comes from. I guess JYP's company in general was seen as like the nicest company, and maybe a lot of people think not only do they have privilege of instant fame, but also privilege of decent like working conditions, but it turns out they're actually trash. So I guess maybe that could be a reason why people really target JYP artists. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why they attack like them so much. So interesting. But I've seen a lot of hate on Itzy, and that's why also I was cautious of reacting to them in case I critiqued them a bit too hard. And I did when I first reacted to them, but sadly those are gone. So those were on my old channel. But I didn't like their music at first, and I'm honest, like I still don't care for Wannabe, Not Shy and stuff. But I like their B-sides, as I always have to remind. I do enjoy their other music. That's why I like them so much. But yeah, I'm very hesitant. Sometimes when it comes to groups who get very targeted a lot, I don't want to add on to it. Even though my words aren't hateful or mean, they could come off that way if a group gets a lot of hate already, you know what I mean? It'll kind of get grouped in, which is understandable. But I mean, there's no albums coming out yet, so I don't have any risk of that anytime soon. But I really do enjoy their music, and I'm interested in getting to know them more. I don't think they have a show or anything, do they? But I have a couple videos saved to react to for them. Where's the show? Itzy gets interrogated by kids. It's on Hello 82, so I don't know if it'll get blocked, but I'll update you guys in another video if it does. But this was a great request. I knew this video was going to get long. I thought it was going to be like literally letters to like the fans, something like a little cheesy, like thanks for standing us and stuff like that. But it was just a very deep video about themselves, and I thought that was interesting. But yeah, that is it for this video. I'm really glad I was asked to react to this. If you want to request any videos, my Patreon is linked below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!